Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network here on TikTok. And I wanted to show you guys something. As I was going through doing copyright strikes and things today for the people that are using my content without my permission, I found something as I was looking for them, and I just wanted to show you the date and what it says here. This is from my TikTok. And do you see the name of that video right there? It says Nick's Emails. And it was played on 6/22/2024. Now, I want you guys to hear what I say in this video.
Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. And it has been brought to my attention by a couple other creators that certain creators...
And it is long, I'm sorry guys.
...have the email that I had in my Patreon between Nicholas and Dawn. And I wanted to come on and say some things. I took them out of my Patreon because I did not feel that they were in there in a way that people would understand what they were looking at. The words that he says in these emails are shocking. The things that he talks about are shocking. Just like his text messages between him and Gypsy are shocking. So the thing that you don't know is that during the time that those letters were being written, Dawn Boker was communicating with Gypsy Rose and Christy Blanchard. I did not send Dawn in to talk to Nicholas. When she brought them to me, when she came to me, she came with all of those emails with her. She had already been messaging him and emailing him for years. So, I know that I don't have the full collection because she didn't give them to me. She only gave me ones that she wanted me to have. I also have a couple of communications with some other women that was talking to him at different times. And what these prove is that, yes, Nick is a man who can be persuaded to have some pretty sinister thought processes. But he does not have those thought processes of his own volition. These thought processes are heavily manipulated by women that choose to prey on his disabilities. And I find it rather disgusting.
So you all want to act like you just found out about these, that I just now put them out and I'm trying to do damage control, but my story has not changed. That is the same story I told on 6/22/2024. It is the same story that I told in 2019 when we were questioned the first time about these emails, when Dawn lied about them the first time. She was aware of Christy and Gypsy. They had been in communication, at least Christy had. Christy was very well aware of who Dawn was. She had already gotten Nicholas in trouble for broadcasting a live phone call with him without the permission from the actual prison before she ever came and met with me. Dawn is not to be trusted. Dawn is a heroin addict. And while she may claim that she is in recovery today, I do not believe so, as she has claimed this before many times. And then when you actually press her for whatever or try to help her for whatever, you find out that she is lying. She has lied this entire time. She was going against Natasha Cooper back in the day. She had all kinds of problems on Facebook with many different groups, not just me. The Nicholas support group kicked her out back then. They did not care for her. She tried to sell those emails to several different people, including trying to tell me that if I didn't pay for them, she'd just take them somewhere else. So I did not cause this. I did not in any way, shape, or form obstruct justice. I did not provide those emails to anyone. They were in my Patreon. They were read on our podcast, as was our right to do so, as they were given to us. They are also in the transcripts of my books. So these are not new things. This is not me rewriting a history. This is the truth of what happened. And whether I believe that Christy Blanchard or Gypsy Rose sent her in or not is irrelevant. The fact of the matter is this woman got involved for nefarious reasons. She wanted to make a name for herself. She wanted to scam people. She did scam people out of money, appliances, bus tickets, rent, food money, phone bills, a phone. So she is not to be trusted. And the fact that she is hanging out with both Natasha and Brandy Jolly right now is very suspicious, because Brandy knows what was going on back then. She's lying that she does not, and I have proof of that. And I have other witnesses back from that period of time that will come forward and say that as well. Brandy also knew how involved Christy was. Brandy knew that Dawn was speaking with Christy. Brandy knew that they colluded together to try to steal things out of my drive. And we have all of that in text messages as well. When I say that you do not know these people, nor do you know what happened from 2017 till today, 2015 even, which was 2 years before I came on scene, I mean it. There is a lot that happened in the Facebook groups, and I am not the sole person responsible for bringing this truth forward. It was a group effort with lots and lots of members across different platforms, different groups that all worked together at the time in Facebook and on other platforms to bring this truth forward in the beginning. That has been our mission from the very first time that we ever spoke about this case. That is still our mission today. And we intend to finish that mission this year. And from then on, if I speak about Gypsy Rose in context, it will likely be limited or public speaking engagements that I book. We will be talking about her on our tour, of course, as long as with our books, and we will be talking about her in the projects that we have coming forward. After we are done with those projects, we will be moving on to other content, and in fact, we are moving on to other content right now at this time. We will be bringing new content to the channel in a variety of different genres, topics, cases, what have you. So we hope that you stick around. And this is not new news. This is not new news last year. It was not new news today. And it certainly wasn't new news back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 2020. So Natasha can sit up there and interview Dawn all she wants. It does not make it truthful. They can manipulate screenshots and they can pretend that things happened that didn't happen. But I don't care. My story has never changed on this. It will never change on this. And this is what happened. I will no longer be addressing any of this. No, I did not watch Natasha's live last night. I was out with my husband and enjoying my Valentine's. And the fact that all of them, including the Morbid crew and Natasha and Dawn and all of the others, all felt it was very necessary yesterday on Valentine's Day to spend their days bashing and hating and bullying people instead of living their lives with their families. And that says a whole hell of a lot about them and way more about me. Have a good one from the Good Wives, serving up true crime, one dish at a time. Bye, guys. Mwah.